Stokes BS Exercise. Today we're doing a 10-minute workout on the floor. Use weights if you want to.
Hey everyone, hopefully you did part 1. This is part 2 on the floor. We're going to start with a shoulder press. You're on your knees. Go ahead and take those weights overhead, squeeze at the top, pull down just to shoulder height. You want to press up and through. You have about 20 of these. I'm using 10-pound weights. You can use 5s, 2s, whatever you're feeling comfortable with. Then you're going to take the weights down right underneath your shoulders and you're going to bring it in for a row. Try to hold the body nice and straight, best you can. If you turn your hips a little bit, that's okay. Pull the abs in, pull the elbow right by your side, squeeze the shoulder blades. Do about 20 of these. Make sure, again, that you're staying in position the whole time while you're doing this. Then you're going to bring it to your knees, take it down for tricep push-ups. The best way to do these is to make sure that those elbows stay very, very close to your body, dropping the chest down to the ground, pulling your abs in, and squeezing your shoulder blades together, pressing through the triceps on the top. Next, we're taking it to a one-arm seated tricep. I always tell my clients, God forbid something happens, you fall on your shoulder and you hip and you hurt it, your tricep's going to have to push you up. Take it all the way down to the shoulder, press up through the tricep. You want to do about 20 of these, making sure those legs stay strong and sturdy. Next, we're going to take it into a one-arm side skull crusher. This is hard to do with a 10-pound weight. You want to make sure that that weight comes down and don't let it crush your skull. Extend the arm up toward the ceiling, squeezing up and through that tricep. Keep it nice and strong. Again, 10-pound weight, 5-pound weight, whatever you're comfortable with. Then we're taking it across. The other arm crosses over your body. The underneath arm crosses over your stomach, pressing up and through that one arm seated tricep extension. All the way up. You're also getting a little bit of waist in through this. You want to get 20 of those in, 20 to 12. Then we're going to take it up for that one arm side skull crusher. Again, you want to take that arm all the way up to the ceiling, making sure that elbow faces out or up. Take that weight back behind your head, press it all the way up through the ceiling. Again, you want to do 12 or 20 of these. Then we're going to take it into the glutes. We're going to take that weight behind the hamstring, squeezing with what we call the knee pit, reaching up through the glute, nice and strong. Press it all the way up and through. This works your glute clearly, the low back area, helps keep nice and strong. Then we're going to reach it out to the side, otherwise known as the hydrant. Reaching that leg all the way up, squeezing through the glute, all the way through the inside. Nice and strong through the arms, abs are in nice and tight. Let's finish this off with another 12, back up through the top. Again, you want to try to lift that knee up, squeezing the glute, getting a little higher as you go. Keep pressing through. When you finish this, you want to stretch back before you switch. Stretch through the back, long stretch. It's not being shown here. Next, we're going to take it into a set of push-ups. On the knees, arms are wide. I call this a goalpost position. The hands are out wide and your elbows come into a 90-degree angle. Stay nice and strong through it. Push through and do as many as you can, anywhere between 8, 10, 12, and 20. Then we're going to take it up to a dip. Don't worry, we'll get to that other leg, by the way. You're going to take it up through tricep dips, press it up and through, pressing it all the way through the tricep. You can also lift your hips through this and squeeze your butt. And we have Tyson the cat passing through. Lift up and squeeze and push. Then we're going to take it to a full sit-up. We've got that weight working the bicep on the up, and we've got the back on the down. You also have a shoulder press up and through. Keep those abs in nice and strong. You want to pull the abs in and under the elastic in your pants, your tights, whatever you're wearing. I'm doing another version of this where the leg comes out straight and the heels stay off the ground about an inch or 2. Keep those arms nice and strong. Do anywhere, again, between 8, 12, 20 of these. Then we're going to take it side to side in a V-sit, working the obliques and the intercostals, keeping those elbows pulling back, working your upper back at the same time while you're working the abs. You can also cross the ankles if this is comfortable. You can also bicycle kick. And here's that other leg. Now let's go ahead and take that leg up anywhere between 8, 10, and 12, lifting and squeezing through the glute. Keep that foot flexed best you can and lift up and squeeze through. To the side hydrant. You also want to pull the abs in. You're getting a little bit of waist work in here. Make sure that you're staying nice and strong through the arms, through the shoulders, and keep those eyes face down so that you don't hurt your cervical vertebrae. Last set, up again. You've got to lift it all the way up and through. You're starting to feel these about this point. Anywhere between 8, 10, 12, and 20 of these, depending on the weight that you're using. Again, we want to try to stretch back, but we're going to move it straight into push-ups because we want to hit our 10 minutes. Push up and through. You won't even feel your legs anymore after you get through these push-ups. Take it down and up, quick throughs, still working the tricep, working the chest. Again, both of those arms stay in what's called a goalpost position, 90-degree angles on both. Reach it all the way down and through. It looks like I did about 20 of those. Next, we're moving into a concentration curl with the biceps. You want to put that elbow right on the inside of the same knee within which the arm that you're using. You can bring it up anywhere between 8, 10, and 12 on that. Switching arms. You may want to go a little heavier on this one. Usually you can pull a little bit harder with that bicep, making sure that that shoulder is isolated, pulling up and through the bicep the whole time. Squeeze on the up, squeeze on the down. Next, we're going to take it into hammer curls. Those arms stay by your sides. Again, you're pulling fast to get through these, keeping the contraction nice and strong and working through that burn. Hammer curls in. You can single arm that at the same time. I'm going to move right into a back fly. If you want to add a little bit to this, you can sit it back into a little knee squat as you come up for that fly. Keep those shoulders nice and strong, squeezing the shoulder blades together as you come up. You can do anywhere, again, between 8, 12, and 20 of those. Looks like I probably did 20. Next, we're going to take it to a chest press with a butt lift. Take it all the way up and through, still squeezing the chest, squeezing the axillary muscle, that's at the armpit area, and lifting and squeezing through the hips. If you want to add a little bit to this, you can take those hips up, squeeze the knees at the top of the extension. Everything up, everything down. Squeezing the knees, squeezing the glutes, and squeezing the chest. We're going to move it now into a tricep skull crusher, bringing that weight towards your skull, up with the butt, and squeeze the knees together as you come up. Pull your abs in super tight on this. Don't reach up through the hips too much that you put too much pressure on your back and your cervical vertebrae. You want to be lifting and squeezing and keeping the contraction strong. Back to another full sit-up. We're going to take it all the way back, pull it in for a bicep, reach it up through the shoulder, and when you pull it down, you're working your back. Keeping those abs contracted the whole time, breathing out on the exertion, breathing in on the down, breathing out on the exertion, the harder part of the exercise. Keep pulling those abs in. The second part of these, I'm extending my legs out as I'm going down, making a little bit harder on what's called my transverse abdominis. Holding the legs up into a V-sit and moving it from side to side for a V-sit twist, side to side. Again, obliques and intercostals. The next exercise we're moving into is the side plank twist. You want to really make sure that that shoulder is above the elbow, keeping that top leg over the bottom leg, pulling the abs in, lifting your hips up off the ground. Be very gentle with yourself on this. You want to make sure you're in alignment. I'm going to finish this exercise off here with bringing the knee in to the elbow, holding that side plank nice and strong. Keep pulling the elbow into the knee, anywhere between 8, 12, 20 of those. Keeping the elbow up, swinging it down, pulling those hips up, really sucking the abs in as you take that elbow all the way down and up. Again, we're moving a little fast through these. If you need to slow it down, do not hesitate. Bring the knee to the elbow, holding those hips up. You really want to execute this with a little bit of precision because you're working the lower transverse abdominis as you're holding your hips up. Let's go ahead and take it into a plank tilt side to side. That should feel good on your low back after you've had to hold yourself up for those plank twist turns. Go ahead and stretch it all the way back. Celebrate yourself for working hard. Reach it up into the stretch through the shoulders and walk it out. You can do this one time or you can do it twice, and that's it. be fit.